I tried Bryan Johnson's Blueprint morning routine for 30 days, and to be completely honest, I didn't think it was possible for me to feel this focused, grounded, and at peace. I can say with complete confidence that this routine changed my life. He's the most measured man in the world, bursting on the YouTube and TikTok scene the past few months, and has a team of 30 doctors helping him figure out how to reverse his biological age. He is arguably one of the healthiest humans on the planet and shares all his protocols for free. And then there's me, a young woman with a hunger for health, obsessed with longevity, and in desperate need of a daily routine. I needed a way to stay focused and feeling good while managing a side hustle, a day job, and some semblance of a personal life. The problem is, Bryan Johnson's routine is 4 to 5 hours long, and I definitely don't have time for that, but I still want the health benefits. So I created this condensed routine into 2 hours. Consider this the Blueprint morning routine for normal people, which looks like this. 5 a.m., wake up. 5:10, get back into bed for meditation. 5:45, drink a big green drink. 6 a.m., workout. 6:30, back at home, shower, skincare routine, and 7 a.m., finish the routine. And what really is the start of this routine is getting into bed by 8:30 or 9 p.m. The bedtime is the drumbeat that makes this whole routine possible. Here are the rules. No distractions in the morning. Use what I already have. No days off, even if it gets really hard. Rather than looking at the routine and the website and buying every single thing, feeling like that is what's going to make me my healthiest and stick to this, instead, I'm gonna use what I have and focus on setting the foundational pieces and trusting that if I do the pieces, the rest will follow. And guess what? It went very well. I'm gonna give you the conclusion of the 30 days right now, so you don't have to wait until the end of the video. First of all, my brain worked better, period. I had way more energy over the course of these 30 days, so it was just generally easier to get things done. I was able to prioritize on the fly. I generally found myself in a better mood. I was just more excited about life the more I did this routine. And a big one is I was better able to just let things roll off my back. I didn't take things as personally. I was able to really just keep my cool, even if someone came in hot into my space. And that just made me feel so free. The 30 days felt like 3 distinct sections. The first week, I was getting used to the whole process. It honestly felt very awkward. There was a big learning curve. So it was just really, really new in that first week. The second and third week were super fun because that is when things started to feel easy and effortless and like in a flow. Then the fourth week, it felt pretty challenging. My motivation wasn't as high. It was as if my body and mind were saying, are you really gonna keep doing this? I started to get a little bored doing the same workout routine every day. It got harder to get to bed early, but this is the point where you're really establishing for yourself, is this a habit and routine that I'm gonna continue on with? Day 1, I wake up at 5 a.m., go into the bathroom, turn on a bright light, really wake up the senses. Then I did my oral care. Bryan does his oral care later in the routine, but for me, I don't like having my tongue coated with anything, and it feels a little tastes a little funny. At this point, Bryan usually puts on his gear. So he's putting on the polar strap, he has his Elite HRV app, he does some HRV training with his meditation, but since we are looking to save time and I'm not buying anything new, what we're gonna do is the next meaty part. By 5:10, I was back in bed for a 30-minute meditation. Honestly, I had never seen anyone get back into bed to meditate, and I thought for sure I was gonna fall asleep and ruin the whole routine, but shockingly, it did not, and I never fell asleep. It actually just felt reassuring because waking up, I didn't really want to be awake at 5, but knowing that I could get back into bed, turn on some peaceful meditation music, and I had 30 minutes to just allow myself to rest a little bit more, that felt so relieving. By 5:40, I am in the kitchen, ready for my green drink. I have my gym clothes on, and it is time for hydration station before getting to the gym. So Bryan's routine, he has something called the Green Giant, which is a mix of a bunch of different powders, etc., that really preps the body for working out. In the spirit of not buying additional things, I used what I had. So I happen to have some collagen peptides, some cacao from Trader Joe's, and also this green drink powder mix from Ross that was hiding in the back of my cabinet. So I combined those and had a powder ready that I used every morning. A pretty key part of the Blueprint protocol is trying to set your system up in a way so that you don't have to think. So you're running off of your autonomous self. And the way that Bryan recommends that is everything is set up and laid out the night before so that when you wake up in the morning, once you start, you just do boom, 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 one thing after the other because everything is ready to go. So in that spirit, I would have my glass ready, my mixed powder that is all together with a measuring spoon. All I need to do was add the powder to the cup and I'm ready to go. In the beginning of drinking this green drink, it really did not taste good to me. It was very hard to get down, and I would use mostly room temperature water and then a little bit of hot water to make it easier to drink, and then have a straw. So that combination made it doable in the beginning when that taste just, like as the days went on, something changed. By the end of the 30 days, my body was actually very excited for the nutrients. I could feel myself wanting the drink because it made me feel so good. By 5:50, I am out the door, head to the gym, starting my warm up. I wanted to keep the essence of Bryan's full body workout, but make it less time. So I did every single movement in the order that's expected, but changed it from whatever reps to 10 reps. Then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there's 10 minutes of HIIT at the very end. Or get on the erg and just bust it out for a minute, or go on an elliptical, same thing, woo, 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 for a whole minute and get my heart rate up as much as I could while still respecting that I wanted to keep my exercise routine short and I was out the door by 6:30. I always thought that if I worked out just a little bit every day, not much was gonna happen to my body. But what I was surprised to see is my body changed a lot from working out 30 minutes each day. I noticed I had way more muscle tone. I definitely was losing fat and I just felt more capable. I was stronger. I could lift things, I could move things. It just felt like I was more able to engage in life. I didn't expect that to make me feel so good, but throughout the day when I was like lifting and moving things and pushing something or helping this person, I just felt like such a superhero. And it made me pumped to be alive, and I felt really proud of my body. Some of the workout movements required specific equipment. So for these, I would just find a variation and then just do that. It doesn't need to be exactly perfect, but if you're working those muscle groups, then you're good to go. I had to keep reminding myself that in implementing a new routine, it's super important to feel relaxed and flexible and not get like too hung up on things. Because when you're relaxed and flexible, it's easier to learn and to improve faster. So we really want to create that calm, peaceful environment for ourselves so that we can have a good time and get things done. And there's no need to focus on every single thing. So for the workout, I was focused more on timing. So getting to the gym at a certain time, doing as much of the workout as I could, and then leaving at a specific time to keep things on track, but in a relaxed way. So the first few days, I could not fit all the exercises in because I kept looking at my phone to try to remember the order, and that took a lot of time. But pretty quickly, just, that's okay. Over time, I remembered the moves, and I remembered them in groups of 3, which just helped them stick into my mind. And once I knew the flow, it took less time, and I just had space in the gym to do the full routine without stopping and having a good time. This workout piece of the morning routine was really a game changer for me. There is something about drinking a bunch of water with nutrients and then moving your body for a solid 30 minutes that really just got me in flow and just set me up for the rest of the day. By 6:35-ish, I was back at home and it was time for a shower and skincare routine. The skincare part of the routine was really huge for me. I have had pretty acneic, not that great skin my whole life, and this was the first time I really set up a system. I'd use niacinamide first on my face, then a vitamin C and E and ferulic acid mix, which helps protect the skin from free radicals. And then on top of that, the main key, holy grail, sunscreen. Sunscreen everywhere. Taking time to focus on skincare, not just the face, but the whole body. This has never happened to me in my whole life. I was on the train and a young woman came up to me and she said, "Oh my gosh, your skin is amazing." But I bet you get that all the time. And I was like, hello, I have never gotten that in my life. And thank you so much. So something's working. Bryan generally eats after his skincare routine, but I found that eating his super veggie carb meal first thing in the morning made me feel really tired. And I just missed that focus of fasting in the morning. So my slight variation is I would wait to eat until noon. And then by 7 a.m., I was finished and ready for my day. And the last bit is actually the most important part, which is getting to bed early. This was actually the hardest part for me. You would think that going to bed around 8:30 or 9 p.m. wouldn't be a big deal, but I found it surprisingly difficult. And it was pretty hard with any sort of social life. Bryan noted that he felt he finally achieved peace, health, and stability in his life. And I wanted to know, could I also feel that? Now, having done this routine for 30 days, I can say, yes, I did find that too. Woohoo! The beauty of this morning routine is it feels like a perspective shift from when do I do my health things, to the first thing I do every morning, my top priority is to prioritize my health first, and everything else can come after that. So will I continue? As of now, the answer is yes. I will definitely keep some elements of this morning routine the same. The one part I might consider shifting is the bed and wake up time, just so I could have more social flexibility in my life while staying consistent. Morning routines can be an essential piece in setting yourself up for success in health and in life. Another way to improve longevity is to introduce fasting into your daily routines. So in this video right here, I walk you through 3 fasts that will support optimal health. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.